What's up, guys? One on the fence here. Today is Saturday, August 30th, 2014. Today is my cousin's birthday, Eric. I think he's 14, right? I don't even know, but happy birthday, man. Hope it's a good one. Anyways, like he's gonna see this. This weekend is low battery, freaking A. Screw you, man. This weekend is a 3-day weekend because of Labor Day. I don't know what we're gonna be doing that day, but we're gonna have to do something since it's freaking Labor Day. We don't have work that day. Freaking awesome, man. Wasn't it last week and I was talking, oh, I got a full day of work next week. Great. And now it's 1 week later, and now I'm sitting here doing the same thing, watching freaking Pawn Stars. I'm gonna get copyrighted for showing that crap. I don't even like this show that much. This freaking guy reminds me of Emo. The bald guy, whatever his name, Rick? He reminds me of Emo, dude. Like, he talks like him, he freaking... he just reminds me of him. But this is the only thing that's on, so it's just like freaking stupid. Let's see what else is on. I've been watching it for like an hour and a half. Anyway, this whole time I've been here, ever since back in July. Like, the first night I stayed here, I keep having dreams that I'm back home. And like every single night, I just keep having dreams. Well, maybe not every single night, but mostly every night. I've been having dreams that I was back home and I'm seeing my family. You know, and like all my friends and stuff. I keep having dreams that I'm back home. And I read somewhere on Twitter that usually whenever you have a dream about someone, like for over a certain period of time, it means that that person misses you. I don't think I believe that because like that's just like totally, you know, what are the odds of that? Like you dream about someone, that means that they miss you. Like what if I have a dream about freaking a really famous person? Does that mean that that person misses me? Like, they don't even know who I am, you know? So, like, I don't think that's true. I would understand that it would mean that I miss them, but not them miss me. Like, I keep having dreams that I'm back home. Like, in fact, last night, I had a dream that I was, like, back at home, and, like, my mom was with me, and I had, like, a little baby boy. Like, I had a son. And let me tell you, it was awesome. Like, just seeing that I had, like, a son, you know? I don't know what that's like, you know? And I just randomly had a dream that I had a little baby boy, and it felt really awesome, you know, because like I'm like a dad, you know, and it felt really good, you know. So I don't know, but anyway, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I remember like my first week here. I think it was on Sunday. It was a Sunday night. I had a dream that I was like back at home, and like. And no one was home. When I first got home, no one was there. And I walked in, and I was like, whoa, I'm back home, or something. I was just yelling something. I don't remember what I said. And I walked into the family room, and it was all messy, like it always is. And I saw Harley laying on the ground, my cat. He was laying on the ground, and I was like, oh, there's Harley. You know, I was petting him and stuff. And then I looked next to me, and there's another, like a second Harley. I was like, oh yeah, there's another Harley. I forgot about that. There's another cat. Yes. Like, we don't have another cat, you know, like, or we do, but we don't have another Harley, like another, you know, we don't have two of the same cat, you know, the same kind of, like the same breed, you know. And then I looked next to the second one, and there's a third one. I'm like, what the frick? So there were three of the same cat. I was like, what the heck? So I was like, oh, and I thought that was totally normal in the dream. I thought it was normal. I'm turning off this freaking shows distract me. The freaking dude reminds me of Emo, dude. Gosh, so anyway, but he doesn't look like him, but it's just the way he talks. And then I guess my family came home, and then they were like, "Oh, hey Clint, what's up?" You know, they didn't care. They didn't care that I was home after I'd been gone for. Well, this was like my first week of being at home, so they wouldn't have been like. They would have been surprised I was home, but they're like, "Oh, hey Clint, how's it going?" I'm like, "Okay, no huge like hello or whatever, you know? Okay, I guess you guys didn't miss me that much." Because I thought this was like happening in real life. Because whenever I dream, I always am so convinced that it's actually happening in real life. And it never is. And then all of a sudden we were out in the backyard, and our backyard looked different. Actually, first I should say this: the whole like design of the house was totally different. Like, the whole thing was changed. The kitchen was totally remodeled. We had a totally different you know, it had a whole different style, you know. Or however, I don't know, like a whole different, like it was a different color, different colored walls, different colored chairs and tables. Like it was a whole different like design, and like everything was different. Like we had the whole house remodeled or something. I thought they got like a different house, you know. Anyway, but then we were in the backyard. In real life, our backyard is like just a flat thing with it's like just a flat grass, like a flat ground with a fence, you know, and then there's like a huge field on the other side of the fence. Well, in my dream, we had like a porch, like we had like a porch with like a roof, like the kind of like the porch that my grandma has, you know, in her backyard. It was like a canopy above us, or whatever the heck you call it. It was like a roof above us. The backyard was like a hill. It went downwards, kind of like my grandpa's backyard. You know, because my grandma and grandpa are divorced, so my grandpa lives up in the mountains in a cabin, and his backyard like goes downhill really steep. And that's what it was like in my dream. It was like a steep hill, and like there's a tree line, and then there's a tree line. Like there was like a forest, like the backyard, like it led into a forest, like there's a ton of trees. And I was standing on the porch, looking at whatever the heck it was, a totally unfamiliar area. And Rex was in front of me, and he ran up to me, and I was like, "Oh, hi Rex, hi Rex, how you doing?" You know, I was like freaking. And he was all excited. And I remember he jumped up on me, and like he landed on my crotch, and it like I remember it hurting really bad. Like I could actually feel pain in my dream. You know, I was like telling him to get off, and he actually did get off. And I think that's all I remember, because I think I woke up after that, because I felt actual pain. I don't know if I did something in real life as I was sleeping that hurt. I don't know, man, but I don't know. It was like my legs that were hurting, though. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm talking about this crap. I probably already explained this. I just don't remember. But anyway, there's my guitar back there. Like you see, every time I freaking sit down here, you know, you see that guitar behind me. You know, go play it, man. I played that guitar for the first time yesterday in like 8 days. I don't think I've ever gone that long without playing guitar. I seriously think that's the longest I've ever gone without playing guitar. That is just insane. Like, no. You know, I haven't gone that long without playing guitar since freshman year. I think the longest I've gone before then was like 4 days. And now I've gone over a week. I can't think of any other time where I've gone freaking 8 days without playing guitar, and I've played that for the first time in 8 days. It felt freaking awesome. I was just like, I couldn't help but just smile, dude, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm back to this. I'm back to what I love doing the most, you know? Ah, man, I don't know why I haven't played for so long. Just didn't get around to it, I guess. Because freaking every day has been so busy. Like, every work day, we've always been getting home at like 5:30 or 6. Every freaking, like, after work. And it's like, I have no time, because I have vlogs to edit, you know? It takes me like an hour and a half to do that. And then I wanna be updated on stuff on YouTube and stuff. And like before you know it, it's like freaking 9 o'clock. I gotta go to bed, you know? It's like, man, I don't have any time to do anything, man. And plus I gotta have dinner, and I watch TV on occasion, you know? It's just like, man, I have no time. But now that is the 3-day weekend. I played the guitar for the first time in 8 days, finally, you know? The last time I played it was on Thursday when I was sick. You know, that was a long time ago. I'm not sick anymore, surprisingly. So it's like, yeah, I'm good now. Which is bad, because I gotta go to work now. Those birds won't shut up. I don't know if you can hear them, dude. Freaking birds in that tree. My dad goes out like every day and shakes the branch. Scares the birds away. It's freaking funny, man. In fact, I'm gonna go do that right now. Because they are freaking being loud, man. I'm serious. Oh, it was already unlocked. Okay. Shut up! Freaking go, you dumb birds. Man, it's humid out there, man. Jeez. I didn't even have to do anything. They just flew away. They're freaking scaredy cats. More like scaredy birds, you know. Anyway, this is going on for a little too long. Then again, I always cut out like 4 minutes of the video, and it always ends up being like 8 minutes long. So it's like, I can go for a little longer, but I don't know, man. I don't have anything else to talk about, man. My dad's actually grocery shopping right now. He's getting milk and bread and stuff. He's getting stuff for freaking keeping us alive, pretty much. Which is the definition of food. It keeps you alive. Well, I'm glad it's the 3-day weekend. We got tomorrow Sunday, and then Monday, President Kennedy got assassinated, and you're actually thinking about going to see that place. Because apparently they have it preserved since like 1962, and whenever he got shot, I think it was 1962, for sure. They've had that place preserved, and no one, like, they didn't change anything about that place since that day, like 50 years ago. I think that'd be cool, because I was really interested in that, like my junior year in history, in U.S. history. we were learning about that, about President Kennedy's assassination. We were learning about that. I was so freaking like fascinated by that I actually went home and looked up videos of that on YouTube because they actually have video of him getting shot, and I was so interested in that. I just watched that. I was so interested in that. I just watched stuff on that, you know, like when I just went home and watched YouTube videos on that stuff. So it's getting to be a little too long now, like for real now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and I will see if there's anything else that's interesting on this freaking. I just turned off the TV. I didn't mean to do that. Crap. All right, see you guys later, or see you guys whenever I see ya. Bye.